entertainment TV, the platform for me and you. Let us entertain, dancing, learn, and explore the world, the world, the world. Watch me, follow me. I follow you and let us keep growing. Please before you welcome and comment, and comment, and comment.
Yeah, so guys, wagwan. I hope everything is aire. Yeah, today we have to speak in some patois and all that just because we have Sean in the house. All right, so where do we start? So you know very well in these streets of YouTube, you start from anywhere. And most times if you write a script, it restricts you on what to say. So that's why we come here and we just have to talk, depending on what we had. We stop somewhere and we pick from there. So I'll start from the last interview we had just seen, the dual bro and sister conducting. So there is this part I just had to talk about it, and somehow I never covered in the previous video because it was too long. So then I said, okay, should I laugh or should I talk? And I decided I'll talk. In my opinion, when I saw our sister showing the brother a message about somebody that had hit the platform, I was like, okay, sister, how many times do we see people hitting our inbox? Those of us who are on TikTok, Facebook, whether it's professional or not, people keep trying. Do you now believe the person who has just hit your inbox and think that they are really sending a jet for you? So I looked at that, you know, you are showing something for December, November, you are not even sure. What were you trying to prove? What exactly were you trying to prove? That's my question. Because from my point of view, it's like you are trying to prove to the audience. Many of them will say that the polish is fake. Yeah, that was my guess, that you are trying to prove the polish boy is not a hit and quit thing. Or you are trying to prove that your previous relationship mistakes were not mistakes at all, and that you've had better things that you just left. So it seems that, as you say, you don't care about what people say. You do care. So let me just show the video. You know,
okay,
I like going with evidence so that you don't misquote me.
Yes. I didn't even see. This is November 14th. Read.
He says, hey D, I have all the cars you want. Let's talk. I'm sure I can spoil you. I'm sure I can spoil you. Don't spoil you. Don't you want your next year better than last year? I'm in the USA now.
All right.
Okay, no response.
So if I'm the only one who is reading between the lines, tell me that this is not an incidence of massaging your ego. Are you not trying to justify to those whom you call naysayers, whatever it means, that you are not desperate? But then I'll just tell you, find out within yourself whether you are desperate or not, whether you are lonely or not, whether you are genuine or fake. Because again, it has come with a lot of surprise that you once showed the viewers. You showed the viewers that you had bought land already in Mombasa. And you had what? A title deed. And I was just trying to look at it because we've bought land in a group. My father has also bought several pieces. And we've also bought as an individual. And I was looking at the fact that you said that you were given what? Let's just listen. Let me hope that I'll find this video, but that you said you had the title deed. It had been given so that you go and search. Hey, that one is a monkey business. A story that I do not actually see how it's adding 1 + 1 to give us 2. Maybe it's giving us 11. Yeah? Can you imagine? Where in this world do people take plot titles or land titles to go use them for search? Yeah? I think this one is a new one. I should add to my list, so that next time I'm going to buy land, I'll ask for the title deed and use it to search. Is it that you're taking us to be that blank that we do not know much about land or what? Because what I know, land search, if you are doing it and you are claiming to use lawyer, the lawyer comes in later. The land search is done by the survey people, and you pay them a fee to help you in that search, because they know, they are familiar with places, different places in the country, and because surveys have specific regions, they are aware about what happens in specific regions. Let me hope that I'm getting this video
One of
and
the title
attach here.
deeds that I just received. Okay, this one right here. So let me share with you. I'll not disclose to you a lot of information, but I'm just trying to, to like go through it and see what it is. So normally, as they say, as it's supposed to be, you're first of all given a title deed for you to carry the research, engage a lawyer, do all the searches, okay, related to that land, and see if at all it has any issues or it's genuine and all that. Then later on, definitely I have to involve my family. The day I'll be sealing the deal, definitely my family will be there. I thank God I have a family,
Why did you have to lie anyway? It's about your life. And I've heard you of late talking about, you live a truthful life, but then I was just looking at the body language and I was saying, okay, you continue fooling us. We are not that foolish. As you keep fooling us, we are reading you. We are reading. So I was just looking at you and saying, okay, you are taking us for a ride, right? Sister, I heard you quote Akothe. I think you can pay her visit and even pay some consultation fee. Let the Queen of Mothers tell you what exactly should happen. If you are lacking counsel from your side, that is your home. Get advice from such experts who have learned through experience. Sometimes you don't have to learn from talk and talk and talk. We learn from experience. Yeah? Because when I was making the other video, I was like, okay, I know majority of the land in Coast does not have land title deeds. So I was just forgetting that earlier on you had posted a video showing that you have the title deed. Anyway, it might be another way of creating content. So I was just looking at the comment section and one person is like, scammers in Nyabohanse. Another one was like, how will they get charity if they don't do this? And another one was like, living a plastic life. But anyway, those who always follow you, they keep saying that you have the gig. And of course, I heard you in today's video when you are talking about buying land now in Nyabohanse and having a multi-billion villa. You said that you don't have to keep money in the bank. Of course, I should have just played that place so that people hear you. The way you are saying, you don't have to keep your money in the bank. By keeping it there, it is being used, of course. So where do you keep your money, D? Tell us, where do you keep your money? Isn't it in the banks? Or maybe with M-Pesa or whatever? We can't avoid that. Because unless you put your money in bonds, security, we have these other trades, the forex trading, if you're good at that. In maybe you have real estates. And I've not heard you talk about such investments. As for you, you're just talking about villa. And the Lamborghini. Hey, I can't laugh loudly. Remember, it's at night again. Some videos I have just to make them at night because there's a lot of work to be done before I can actually get time. Now today, we've had to travel to, is it Jamaica? That's why I started with Wagwan and Aire. So I'm just going to play that video shortly and get what this Sean man is talking about. Because I was traveling through the streets of YouTube and the title is what attracted me. At Dimwango put me in most hated position. Spiritual warfare is the reason I leave Portland. But I've listened to it keenly. And of course I don't blame D. Not on this one now. But I'm just comparing the aspect of Portland and looking at Kenyan YouTubers. And I'm like, okay, especially there's a group that was just pointed recently. They call themselves The Lion. And I was like, okay. So this is not the war that is only among the Kenyan YouTubers. It is also in Portland. So Sean had to leave Portland because he was working closely with the D. And their collaboration brought a gig to him. And so I was looking at it and I was saying, the problem is not YouTubers. The problem is how they begin to chase the coin. And of course, remember even in the Bible, Jesus Christ was betrayed by Judas. Because of the coin, your close friend will betray you because of the coin. They'll hide some information from you. If you ask which way to go, they'll hide about, and enjoy the race which they give you. So when we look at this, like I'm looking at the case of Sean and I'm seeing the problem is not even the YouTubers. The problem is the aspect of focusing so much on charity. So when you begin to call upon charity, that money, of course, when it comes, Black Beauty recently said that it's the Kenyan aspect of collecting money, then they remain with some. But I believe it's not Kenyan. It's not Kenyan. It's the nature of human beings. When we claim we are pastors, when we claim we are, we are the umbrella who are guarding money, politicians, talk of all that. If they are taking care of a baggage, they tend to steal. In fact, if you have read Samaritan, you understand what I'm talking about, right? If it's bread, you eat almost all pieces and leave one or two for the citizens. But you've eaten almost all. Sometimes you eat even the entire bread and only leave the wrappings for the citizens. You understand what I'm talking about here? So it's about selfishness, that greed, that materialism, that, You know, it even moves from greed to satiation. We call it satiation. Hey. I don't know whether you're getting me. Because that is ideally what is happening. The hatred that is happening for Sean, I don't think it's about the aspect of being a YouTuber who is helping. People don't hate how you help. I don't even believe that Dee, even in Kenya, has been hated for helping. Personally, I don't have to hate anybody for helping, but I just see what makes people hate her, because I don't hate her. Actually, there's a lot I admire about what she does. But the reason why people hate, sometimes even the Marwa family, Gintu, and talk about even the many people like, I've just seen another video. There's this radio, the television station that were closed because they were actually collecting a lot from the people through gambling. And so many people. The reason why people hate is when you receive charity, donations, and people feel like you took some for yourself when you are claiming that you're going to help the poor. So let's listen to the story of this boy.
I can't get no fishing line so early in the morning, so I'm just there at one. Let the people know exactly what time it is, you know. So yeah guys, this video is all about why I really moved from Portland. Yeah. So in Portland guys, I've been facing like a spiritual warfare vibes, you know? Like anything we try to do can't be prosperous, or eventually it don't end up doing anything on the plan for start out what better in yourself. The next thing again, surrounded by so much friends and family, and a worst place to be. And we never know why yet. You see me? And the next thing also, up at Portland, we get to find out say we YouTubers living in the community are fight against one another hard. See me? Hard. Because feel like people want to put on people make for themselves look better. If you understand what I mean, you know. In the community where I'm from, yeah, we grew up with nothing. You see me? Nothing at all. This YouTube platform with other things make changes in the community. Big up to colors.
So he's getting what he's saying. He's actually saying that it's very hard for people to make anything in Portland. But YouTube has made their life better. But when you start making better, if your life becomes better, nobody wants you, even the family. So he has not told us yet why he's saying that Dee put him in the most hated position. So let's look for evidence.
Community, me not talk to them since later, since me meet up with Dee Mango, and them realize say yeah, she now take off. It's like them get bad mind while them think you a bad mind them, because them feel like so you have something where them want. Them have something where you want, I mean. Sorry. Yeah, so them having to say, oh, a bad mind, and while them a bad mind you, because they don't want you to become like them. So them still no, for sure. Sure. Yeah.
So I don't think, Sean, the problem is that you collaborated with Dee. I don't think so. What I'm saying here is that you got donations and you became better, of course. Maybe they were informed about how you got it and you helped yourself, right? You helped yourself. You bettered your situation. Maybe leaving them so they feel left out. It may not be your problem. It may be their thought. It may also be your problem. I don't know. But let's just go on.
Say, them a come from nothing. And right now, if you can eat some food, yeah, them get corrupt. Just something where you have to just look towards and just know, say, you want better for yourself, you know? So you have to put yourself somewhere different. That be there, child. Put yourself in a different position, you know? Younger, we are doing more than we is. So at the end of the day, we have to just be grateful, give thanks to where really are going to win a life right now, and just hold on firm. You see me? Me not see the hype. Me not see what the hype for, guys. Because at the end of the day, all we know where we come from. All we know is the sufferation. You know?
All right. You can see he's saying he and D know where they came from. So Sean, I don't think the problem is about how people think about you and where you come from or where you are. It's just about maybe how you met, whatever you met the gig and left how you guys met. So they feel you're iron, they're not iron, right? Oh my goodness. So what we'll pick on the streets, what we will pick on the streets is too much now. There's a lot out there. So you don't know. He really not respect D. Yeah, and give you large. Yeah. But if a that. If a that. Yeah. Then. So if you're that. Then. Yeah. Where I say, okay, that's all. That's all. One love. Anyway, if the Jamaica people are here, the Portland people, you may have to forgive Sean and maybe get to see what you can do to make it. So that it's not again the situation of if a dat. In our country, you say it is what it is. In your country, you say if a dat. So then we've got it, man. So let's proceed to another situation that I saw today again as we close the chapter. Yeah. So I just also observed that people say, okay, Dimwango appreciates the bro, Ian Marwa, because he made her who she is. Of course, if you are number one, number two to make it in life, it's automatic that if you reason out, you'll have to make people. Yeah, you have to make people. Sometimes not even just the immediate brothers or sisters, but even cousins. But then, you don't expect that these people will only remember you and glorify you, you know, and even forget about others who are around there that need their help. So when we keep talking on these streets, we are just reminding you, the family, that it's important. It's very important not to remember one person, because that other person would have done it for you if she was in the position. Yeah? So we are not actually hating what you're doing. We're just feeling like you're overdoing from one side, you know, being biased a bit. So, good night. Have a nice time. Thank you for watching. I keep urging you to subscribe, like, and share my videos as we keep growing together. Thank you.